Young Sheldon and TBBT recap. 5 things to remember ahead of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Hello everyone, I am Christina. Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest news updates. Before Georgie and Mandy's first marriage begins, it is worth looking back on what Young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory told viewers about the series. Young Sheldon's spin-off Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is in a unique position. The CBS sitcom takes place after Young Sheldon's finale but before the beginning of The Big Bang Theory. By The Big Bang Theory's finale, Sheldon had reconciled with his older brother Georgie. However, the pair were estranged throughout most of the show's original run, meaning not a lot was known about the mysterious older brother Sheldon left behind in Texas. In The Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 23, The Sibling Realignment, Jerry O'Connell played the older Georgie as a no-nonsense tire store owner who harbored a deep resentment towards his brother. Georgie felt Sheldon was their mother Mary's favorite son. Despite how much effort Georgie put into supporting Mary after the death of their father, George Sr. eventually, the duo resolved their differences and became close again. However, this outing also revealed something else about Georgie's older self. Georgie mentioned his ex-wife in passing, meaning young Sheldon viewers knew that the character's eventual marriage would end in divorce. 5. Georgie's father George Sr. died in Young Sheldon Season 7. Speaking of George Sr., it is important to note the timescale of the Cooper family's story before the events of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. George Sr. died shortly before the story of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage begins, succumbing to a sudden heart attack at work mere weeks after Georgie and Mandy moved out of his home. George Sr.'s death had a huge impact on Georgie, who promised his father that he would take care of his mother and siblings during the funeral. This commitment comes to shape Georgie's resentment towards Sheldon and may hurt his marriage too. 4. Georgie's mother Mary became even more devout after George Sr.'s death. Georgie's mother Mary is devoutly religious in both The Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon, and this is unlikely to change in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. However, her religious fervor did increase in intensity between the two shows, and Georgie and Mandy's first marriage can now illustrate the intervening years. Young Sheldon's finale saw Georgie worried by his mother's increasing reliance on religion, and Georgie and Mandy's first marriage may prove that this did not wane, but instead increased in the time before The Big Bang Theory began. This personality change could put further strain on Mandy and Georgie's relationship with each other. 3. Missy still lives with Mary during Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. While Georgie and Mandy's first marriage introduces Mandy's brother to audiences again, Georgie also has a sibling staying in his own family home. His younger sister Missy is the last child left living with Mary, and she has a strained relationship with her sister-in-law Mandy, judging by their interactions in Young Sheldon Season 7. Missy had a rebellious era in Season 6, but this died down by Season 7's opening. Now, only time will tell whether her father's death and living alone with her mother calms her down or makes her more reckless than ever before in the new spin-off. 2. Meemaw's arrest calmed her rebellious streak. On the topic of recklessness, Meemaw grew a little more peaceful and demure after her arrest in Young Sheldon's ending. That said, she was still far from the stern, self-serious version of the character that June Squibb played in The Big Bang Theory. For all of Young Sheldon's Meemaw character changes, she was still drinking beer at George Sr.'s grave in the finale. As such, it falls on Georgie and Mandy's first marriage to explain just when and how this rambunctious character grew to be so tranquil in her old age. 1. Georgie and Mandy eventually separate before The Big Bang Theory. The most important thing to remember before Georgie and Mandy's first marriage begins is that viewers already know that Georgie and Mandy's marriage does not last. Star Emily Osment noted in an interview with TV Line that Georgie and Mandy may well be a couple who divorce only to later remarry, and this seems entirely plausible judging by their personalities. However, as its title implies, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage will center on their first doomed union. Thus, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage will fill in the blanks between the happy couple scene in Young Sheldon's finale and the divorced version of Georgie that The Big Bang Theory first introduced. Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Christina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.